Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another great edition of my Grue Rume Show. And for the Grue Rume Show today, I got an awesome guest. I'm welcoming her back onto the Grue Rume Show, Lisa Schrage, and she stars as Mary Lou in Prom Night 2. Hello, Mary Lou. And she is a horror legend to all of us horror fans, and I'm really looking forward to chatting with her. I mean, if you want to listen to an interview about her talking about Mary Lou and Prom Night 2, then watch the first interview that I did with her because we talk all about the movie. This interview is just going to be about talking to her about finally coming to different cons. Like she's doing her first US horror con, the Texas con, the Frightmare, I believe it's called. And we're going to talk to her all about doing her first US con. And she just came off a horror convention in Canada too. So Lisa's doing more and more horror cons because the horror fans have been wanting to see her. And I'm really happy to have her on the show to talk about that. I am Rocco Cross. I am the host at Stutters. I am the host of the Grue Room. So stay tuned and welcome to my nightmare.
Whenever you want, Rocco. It's all good. There's no rush. Right?
All right.
Well, I have to just click this little thing says got it. I don't know.
Okay.
Hi.
Cool. Hi, Lisa. Welcome
Hi,
back to Grue. Thank you so much for doing this.
Thanks for inviting me. Well, nice to see you again.
Yeah,
always nice.
It feels like we haven't done it because we did the interview about Mary Lou, about prom night 2, and yeah, I don't think we've like talked on Zoom or video or nothing until like the last interview with prom night 2.
Yeah, I don't think so. I mean, and that was a big blur, right? That was during really the depth of the pandemic that we chatted about Prom Night 2. I think everybody was looking for something to do, right? We were like ways to connect with others. So like, I got invited to a couple of podcasts actually at that time, and I think that was a good time. I think podcasts really took off at that particular time. Everybody was listening, right? That was our way of connection, right? So it's nice. Actually, I've barely been out of my house since COVID. So I am looking forward to going out of my house. I haven't been on a plane. I haven't been on a plane. No, I haven't been very far, seriously.
Oh, but, wow. Okay.
Yeah. So I'm looking forward to getting out a little further. Right. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. Wow.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, you have a very, very nice house, and I could see in the back you got like a nice open area, like a
this is nice, right? There's actually it's a big view behind me, lots of trees, and it's beautiful. Actually, it's a house you don't really have to leave.
Right? Yeah, exactly.
It's really pleasant. The trees are gorgeous, and it's very bright and airy feeling. So it's pleasant. But I think there is something about leaving your house. It's important, even if it's challenging. It's good for your brain to get those challenges, right? Even if it's sometimes unpleasant, I think it's actually you need a bit of that kind of friction for your brain, right? You can't all be Pleasantville all the time. You need some challenges, right? I think that's so. I will get on a plane and deal with all of that stuff, and I will, if even it's unpleasant, I will be like, this is good for me. I'm going to do that, right?
Well, you already went once, like you did the horror convention in Canada, and that was like a few months ago or like a year ago.
No, that was right before. No, that was right before COVID.
Oh, that was right before COVID.
Yeah, what year is COVID? 2020? That was 2019.
Oh,
2019.
Oh, okay.
In Toronto, which is still kind of my comfort zone because I'm from Toronto. So it was like, seriously, I know the area so well where the venue was. So that's really was a lovely small and sweet, right, convention. Small. It was really great. It was really, really nice. Yeah, we got snowed out the second day, right? Like nobody came. It was a snowstorm, right? So high snow.
Oh, that I mean, if the snow didn't happen, you probably would have had like a really good weekend there.
Oh, it was a good weekend anyway. A lot of people came on the first day. It was
Oh,
good.
okay, good,
And I got to
good.
catch up with Bruce. I had never really chatted with him before, so it was quieter. And so we caught up, and there was George Boza was beside me. Um, he's in the Wolverine show, like the
Yes,
animated show. Yeah, Buza,
yes.
George Buza, maybe. Yeah. So I got to meet other people. It was still very nice to be there. It was really nice. Yeah.
Nice,
So
nice.
no regrets. Yeah, but since then, yeah, shortly after that, then with COVID, and then with all the shutdowns, and I know the world is back to normal, but I haven't really gone back out much yet. So this
Well, well, now this is your test now, right? Like
the
this is
test,
your test to
yes,
see if
Rocco, is a test to see how resilient I am. It's a huge test to see if I can do it. Yeah, meet people and be in right out of my comfort zone, right out of my house. So yeah, it's good.
yeah.
It'll be good.
So like you're doing like your first ever US HorrorCon, and is this like the first time you've been to the States like since like the movie, or have you been to the States?
Well, I live right near the border, so I do sometimes pick up parcels on the other side. So that doesn't really count, does it?
Oh yeah, of
So
course that can.
that's going to the States officially. You have to show your passport. But in terms of a visit to the States, it's been a long time. Yeah, it's been a long.
Wow,
I've been to
okay.
Oregon and yeah, and I've been to Texas many years ago. Many like 90s, early 90s. That was before you were
Wow.
born.
Well, no,
Yeah, early.
I was born 80s.
Oh, 80s. Okay. Yeah. So you're just a little kid. I was there in the 90s. I've been there once to Dallas. Yeah. That's a long time
Oh,
ago.
sweet. And
Yeah.
now you're about to go back there again, Texas,
Yeah.
not Dallas, but you'll be in Texas for the HorrorCon,
Is
right?
it, aren't I going to Dallas?
Oh, is it Dallas? I'm not,
I
okay,
have to
it
check
is
that ticket.
Dallas.
It's Dallas, I think. Yeah. It's Dallas. All I know is where the Whole Food store is, where near where I'm going. Like, where's Whole Foods? How can I get there? It's not that far. It's like 10 minutes away. Um, yeah, I'm pretty sure it's Dallas that I'm going to.
Okay.
It's a big event. There's a lot of people going. It's big.
Oh yeah,
Did you see?
it's a huge HorrorCon. I was looking it up, the
Yeah.
Texas Freight
Frightmare. Yeah.
and
Frightmare.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, there's like a ton of people in the horror world that is going to be there, and it's your first US con, and you got someone else from the movie that's going to be there, the
Yeah.
director, right?
No. What's his name? I got a blank on his name. He's he's quite famous. I had to go look on my phone. Michael Ironside. Michael
Yes,
Ironside, the guy I kissed in the movie. Him. Yes.
yes. That's
So
it. Yeah.
hopefully, yeah, I will actually. I'm supposed to be in a photo shoot with him, as far as I know.
Oh, that's
Something's going to,
awesome.
yeah, with the prop, with that horse. You
The
remember the horse
the
in the
horse.
movie?
Yes,
In
yes.
in what's her name? And the other characters, forget her name. I know her real name, Wendy Line. But remember there was a horse and it became alive.
Mm-hmm.
I think they have that prop. I don't know how they got it. I don't know how it's still around. I don't know where they got it from, or maybe they're making one to look like it. So they're gonna have the prop, and as far as I know, well, he's going to be there, Michael Ironside. So, well, this is what I know. But
Yeah,
it
that's
should be interesting,
awesome.
right? Mm.
Because you know the movie has such a huge horror fan base. Like the fans love the movie. They love Mary Lou, and this is going to be a real treat for the horror fans. Like any horror fans that have been going to the horror cons, like they've been asking about you. Like where's Mary Lou? Is Mary Lou
Where's
coming?
Mary Lou? Should show up. I know, and you're the one who got me going on it, Rocco. You're the one. I don't know. You reached out to me years ago, and we did an interview, and
Mhm.
Yeah, you kind of got me going on that. I wasn't really aware of that.
Oh yeah,
I don't know
the
how you
movie
found me
was a
anyway,
big,
but
big
you
fan
found
base.
me,
I
huh?
did,
You
I
did.
did
You
find
found me. I have no idea how you got in touch with me, but you did. And because most people can't find me. And since then, yeah. And then we did that the Horrorama.
Mm-hmm.
And I do get occasional emails and letters and from people who do tell me kind of cool stuff. This winter, I got two guys had the same name. I wouldn't say their name. And they were really lovely people. And I got nice emails from them. And one said that he showed me there was a Mary Lou a record, and that my face was in the center of the record, like an
Oh
album, an
wow.
LP. Yeah, it's kind of neat. Show me
Yeah,
so things that people tell me, I don't really know, right? People are always informing me. Yeah,
yeah,
so
yeah.
thanks.
I know because I remember when I reached out to you about doing the interview, and you had no idea like how big the movie has gotten. That
Yeah.
like yeah, it's like a cult classic with the horror world.
Yeah, I heard it is. Well, I guess it's, 86. That was probably before you were born, right? 86?
Now I was born in '80.
Oh, you were born in 80? Well, you looked very young. I thought you were like, I don't know, can't do the math, but yeah, anyway, 86, that makes it pretty, your vintage too then. It's
Yes, I am.
vintage, right? And stuff in the 80s, like I think the fashions from the 80s, the big hair from the
Mhm.
80s, I don't know, shoulder pad, I don't know, but all the
The
stuff in
shoulder
the 80s is kind
pads.
of cool, right? All that, the 80s had a look, right?
It
There was
did. It
a certain
definitely did.
distinction. I think the 90s was not such an interesting
It,
era in terms of its
nah.
look, right? A bit of grunge and stuff, but I think the 80s had a big impact, and so I think that for a lot of people would be kind of cool 80s stuff, right?
Oh
Right.
yeah.
So yeah.
I I can't get out of that era. Like when I go to watch movies, I watch '80s horror. I listen to
Yeah.
'80s metal, and
Oh,
so
80s metal? Who do you listen to? Who's 80s metal?
like the mod 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 Motley Crue and
Motley Crue.
Poison and Bon Jovi and
But Bon Jovi wouldn't be metal, would he?
well, yeah, they're more like rock than Def
Okay.
Leppard and Judas
Is
Priest.
Metallica? But Metallica was in the 80s, right?
Yeah,
Were
they
they?
were out in like 91, 92, something
Yeah.
around
Yeah,
there. Yeah.
I've heard a lot of Metallica. Yeah, when my kids were growing up. Yeah. Yeah. I
Nice.
made my son go see Metallica. I'm like, you're not going to see them? I got him a ticket. I mean, you can't grow up without going to see Metallica. And I think I got him a ticket. Yeah. So right,
Well, yeah, I
they
mean,
were
if
big.
that's the band he was listening to, like
Yeah, yeah, he
he has to go
was.
see it live. Yeah.
Yeah, you had to go see them. Right. Yeah, he's a metal guy too.
Oh,
So
nice.
yeah, yeah, yeah. He has a couple of bands of metal bands. He's a
Oh,
performer.
so
He's
he
he's in the
plays.
metal world. Yeah, he
Oh,
plays death
wow.
metal. I think it's death metal.
Nice.
Yeah. All Rock is one band, and the newer band is called Egregore. They all have names that I find difficult to remember. Yeah. So there's two of his bands. He has many metal projects, but so I am a little familiar with that world a little bit. Yeah.
Well, yeah. You ever went to the shows
I
or
went to his early shows. He
okay?
goes away now. He goes away and plays. He's played last September. He played Denmark. He's played Europe a few times.
Oh my God! Wow.
Um, been to the States a few times. No, he's been to, yeah, he's done a bit of the States. Yeah, but he's gone to Europe. It's big in Europe, right? Metal.
Oh
So
yeah,
yeah,
like that kind of metal, like
like,
death metal, like that's
oh
huge
yeah,
over
yeah,
in Europe and Germany and everything.
yeah. He's been all through in all such countries. Yeah, yeah,
Wow, that's
yeah.
amazing.
I know. Get to do live your dream, right?
I
Play
know
on
exactly.
stage with metal and smashing your head around, and right. So need the long hair. Yeah.
So I guess he never got the bug to want want to act, huh?
Yeah, he's doing that now too. Both my
Okay.
sons. My other son is actually it has been quite successful as an actor. He was
Nice.
he was on The Last of Us. Did you see The
Oh
Last of
yeah,
Us?
yeah.
Yeah, he's in the
The
first
horror
season. Well,
game
the first
show.
season has run. He's in the first 2 episodes of The Last of Us. He's there's an exchange with Pedro Pascal, and there's a trade like he's I don't know what's called a guard. And they have a fight, and yeah, he's a guard. He's doing some sort of contraband, not sure, getting something, changing something. I only saw really a bit of it, but yeah, check it out. He's wearing a hat,
Oh
and
my God.
yeah, he's wearing a hat. Yeah, if you look at the first 2 episodes, he's got a couple scenes in both those episodes. I don't know the name of the character, but
Yeah.
yeah, he's got a couple scenes with Pedro Pascal, and then he has a fight scene with Pedro Pascal.
Oh, that's so
Yeah,
awesome.
isn't that
Like,
cool? Yeah,
yeah.
I know it's great, huh?
And he's keeping it in the horror world too.
Is he? Is that a horror show?
Yeah,
Kind of.
yeah. It's a
Oh, okay. Well, maybe he'll
horror
get invited to
television
one of these
series.
things. You know, maybe we can all go together as a family. Wouldn't
Right,
that be nice? Right?
exactly.
Yeah. That'd be sort of neat. Yeah.
when 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 you first were like I said, you didn't even know how big the film was. Like
No.
when you knew how big the film was in the horror world, like was your kids and family shocked to know that their mom is in like a cult classic horror film?
Um. Yeah. Well, my son, when he moved out and he was, I guess with his first girlfriend, he was renting movies, and they rented that movie, right? And he had to tell her that's, by the way, that's my mother, right, in that movie. So that was kind of fun. Yeah, I don't know if they're aware of it, really. Yeah, I
Mhm.
think if it's, you're still their mother, right? So it's
Well, yeah,
not
of
very,
course.
yeah,
Yeah,
but it's cool. It's definitely cool. They're happy that I'm going. They're very happy for me that I'm going to go to this event. It'd be neat. Yeah, yeah, it's fun. Yeah, they're
nice.
very
Nice.
encouraging.
And so you're going to Texas for the horror con, and
Dallas.
yes.
Yeah, we
So
hope. Not Austin, although I would love to go to Austin. I heard it's great for music, right? Austin.
it is, yeah.
Yeah.
So are you doing all three days there, or are you just
Yeah.
doing Saturday,
Yeah.
Sunday? Oh, so
So
you're
I think it's
doing
a Friday night. There's something on the Friday night. Um, I don't know the exact schedule. And then there's Saturday and Sunday. Yeah, all
oh,
3 days.
nice.
Hmm.
Nice.
Yeah.
So you're gonna
So
see like the other like horror film
yeah.
act
Yeah, there's
there,
a lot.
all
I
the
looked at the
different
list.
horror
There's this
films.
huge amount of guests that will be there. It's a long
Oh,
guest list.
it's a big guest
There's
list.
big guest list. Yes. They've already asked me what I want to eat.
Oh,
They've
wait,
already sent
really?
me, yeah. Would you like to have this? Or do you have these special dietary needs? Yes. I was like, wow, they're very well organized, right?
Wow.
That's organized. It's right.
Yeah.
So I was
So
like, yeah.
what kind of food do you like to eat?
I don't know.
Do
On
you
their
have
list, I chose
anything?
something big. I like chicken day one, chicken salad. It was like, I'll choose something in the middle. I don't know. I have no idea, right? So I just chose a chicken salad. And then I thought, oh, maybe I should have chosen a vegetarian thing instead, right? But anyway, I can't change it now.
I mean, I'm sure they're gonna give you like good quality food, especially the
You
stars
hope.
that are gonna be there, right?
You hope it's not from McDonald's, right?
I know.
Just hope. You never know. Just don't raise your expectations, Rocco. That's always a good policy. Just keep them low. So you're never disappointed,
You're
just in
right. You're
case,
right.
right? And always have your own food, just in case. That's what I told you. I already Googled where is the Whole Foods? How far to the Whole Foods? It's like, and can I drop off there, be on my way to, right, from to and from. I just need to stock up on my own food, right? I just don't want to go hungry. I only have my own food around, right? Because it could be a long day, right?
Those are usually long days. Like
Yeah.
I know the one closer to me. Like it starts around 10 10 a.m. and it closes like 7 o'clock at night. So I don't
Yeah,
know
it's
what
long.
the hours are there, like it might be less. Like I don't know.
You know what? I should really look. I have not looked yet. I know we're talking about this. I should know the hours. I'm like, it probably starts around noon. I probably have time in the morning. I don't know. It probably starts around, like you said, 10:30. That would
Yeah,
make more
that's the
sense,
time it
right?
usually starts.
Okay.
But I mean, you do get breaks. Like whenever you want to go on break, you tell them
Raise
like
your hand.
you want to go on break, and then you get the
Okay.
lunch break and
Okay.
like the mid like dinner, whatever it is, break. Like whenever you want
Okay.
to take a breather, all you have to do is tell like the person you're sitting there that you want to just go out and take a breather, and you'll be back in like 20 minutes or whatever.
Okay. You're gonna come and hold my hand. That would be nice, right? I need a
Exactly.
friend. Need a friend there. Be a pal. Be
I
okay.
know
I'll survive it.
I would love for you to come down to the horror cons
Yeah.
around me. Like I have to ask like a couple of people around the because you got the Mania in Jersey and Chillers in Jersey and
Oh yeah. Are those big?
hmm.
Yeah. Wow. There's a lot of these
Oh my God,
events.
there's
Really?
a ton of horror
Really?
conventions. Like it's
Really?
crazy. Yes.
There's a lot of horror fans. There's a lot of
There
people who like that
there
genre.
is. There's a big horror fan base, yeah.
Interesting. Cool. Cool. That's
And
fun. Great.
most of the horror fans are actually nice too. Like
I know.
when you tell someone you like horror movies, they look at you like you're strange. You're like, oh, why do you like watching horror movies? Is there something wrong? But most of the people that watch horror movies are actually like really nice, sweet people. It's
Gentle
just
people. That's what I experienced also. Yeah, I
Mhm.
noticed that. Very sweet people that I met when I went to the one in Toronto. Yeah, very sweet. And it's not my genre. I don't like scary movies, so I haven't watched very many of them. So I wouldn't have known. The same with the metal. It's sort of like the same with the metal crowd. They look very scary, right?
Yes,
The
yes,
hair
they
and the
do.
black and all the that, right? They're usually really gentle, often very, very, very intelligent, nerdy, kind of a nerdy crowd, right? Really smart,
Mhm.
right? They also play like Warhammer games, and they play right. They're smart like that, right? In strategy
Exactly.
games and stuff like that, right? So you can't tell just because based on what somebody likes, the genre that they like, doesn't it's not always right a reflection of their nature, right?
A hundred
Sometimes the
percent.
opposite, right?
And even like with if you start in a horror movie like how you started in Prom like too, like they automatically think, okay, so you're Mary Lou, so you must love horror movies.
Or I must be like her, right? I must be manipulative and nasty like her, right? They wouldn't know how nice I actually am, right? So yeah, self
But
perception, right?
if you watch the movie though, like Mary Lou, I mean, yeah, she's a killer and all that, but like what happened to her made her who she is.
Yeah,
Like
exactly.
she was
That's I know. She was just going
destined
to
to
get her
become
crown, what was rightly hers, right?
exactly,
She's going back
exactly.
to get it. Things happen. She's very determined. Things happened along the way,
Yeah,
right?
like all she wanted was her
Okay.
crown. She wanted to be the prom
Exactly.
queen, and they took
Totally.
it away from her, and so she wants to get even. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that,
Exactly.
right?
No. Exactly. I think you got it right on. That's how I felt about it too, even at the time, right? I never
Exactly.
played it for like anything but that. It's like, you know, girl trying to get her crown,
I know. I know. That's
right?
all.
Just a girl,
That's
an
all she
ambitious
wanted.
girl. Mm, totally.
That's all she wanted
Mm,
was her crown. Like, just give Mary Lou her crown. She'll be fine.
she will be fine, and she was. By the time that she got crowned, she was quite satisfied with it. I don't know how I never saw the next movie they made. Like, I
Yeah.
don't know why she came back because she got her crown. There was no reason for her to return, right? She got what she came for. I don't know what happened. And that next movie never really, I don't think, generated the same kind of interest.
No,
I'm
no,
not
it didn't.
sure,
It
right?
didn't. No.
So I think that the fans were satisfied that she got her crown. There wasn't a need to carry on with that, right?
Oh yeah, like it was like a different storyline and
Oh,
everything.
was it different?
So yeah,
Okay.
it wasn't like it continued from what happened
Right.
with like your
Yeah.
character of Mary Lou compared to the other lady that played her.
Okay. Yeah,
Yeah,
I
it
don't
was
know
like
much about
two
it.
different versions.
Was who do you know? Did you see this the
I
other
forgot.
one?
I saw the other one, but I forgot the lady's name that played her.
Okay, so it wasn't very memorable then, obviously. We're not. This is what didn't make an impact, right? You
Yeah,
forgot.
true.
And I was gonna ask who directed it. Oh, I can go Google that. Who directed? Who wrote it? Was it the same writer,
I don't
Ron
think
Oliver?
so because like
Oh,
the story was different. That's why like I don't think it was the same writer.
okay. Was it funny?
It had its funny
Because
moments.
the thing about the Mary Lou the movie I was in, it's quite funny, right?
Yeah,
It got its funny parts, right?
yeah,
Because I think
definitely.
because the writer has a good sense of humor. So, I think that it's kind of funny and quirky, in that
Oh
way,
yeah.
right?
And that's what I love about it too. Like it wasn't just a pure horror slasher film. Like it had comedy and it had its moments of horror, but it wasn't just a flat out like slasher film.
Yeah, it had some nuance, right? It had some
Yeah.
playfulness. I think she was kind of playful, and right. So that makes it more interesting.
Oh,
Makes it a little more
definitely.
fun, right? So who
And
knows? That's maybe why people like it.
yeah, and like it was it was a change too because like at that era, like around that years, there was like Freddy, Jason, Michael Myers, Leatherface, and Pinhead, and Chucky, and
None of them
it
were
was
pretty,
it was a change to
right?
have a
You wanted a
lady
pretty villain,
killer.
finally,
Exactly,
right?
exactly.
Yeah, a lady. So it's a feminist film, actually, right? You call it that. Why not?
yeah, because Mary Lou broke the mold with slashers, like because you know you didn't have many woman slashers in horror movies, and Mary Lou was like the one of the first. I I I believe because it was dominated by like the Jasons and Freddys.
Well, that's very interesting. That's really perceptive of you. Yeah. Yeah, that's cool. That's a very good point. I'd never heard that before. Like because I don't know, right? I don't know the
Well, yeah,
genre,
yeah,
but you know it
exactly,
so well that right, be putting in that perspective. Yeah, that's interesting because it was a female, right?
exactly. And that's
Right. Oh, interesting. So maybe there will be um, more young women who come and meet me. Who knows, right? Maybe there'll be
yeah.
more. And I don't know, women like horror like guys do, but there might be a few. I have received one email from a girl somewhere. Yeah, I do
Oh,
write back.
nice.
So yeah, hmm,
You
yeah.
know,
Like they just find me on Facebook and stuff, right?
yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. They'll probably even ask you questions about proms and crowns too.
Oh God, don't ask me about proms, crowns. Hmm. I don't know. I don't have the crown anymore. I could wear a little crown there.
Right?
Yeah.
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 Yeah. I mean, you could find a crown, something like a prom crown in
Somewhere.
one of those shops. Yeah.
Yeah, maybe I could. Keep it on my head.
Right? Yeah,
Maybe I don't
exactly.
know.
And
Yeah, then they
Mary
at least
Lou
know who I
with
was because
Mary
I'm a bit older than when they saw me last in the movie, right? So be at least recognizable if I wear the crown, right?
well, I can't tell the difference. I really can't because I remember
Really, yeah, thank you. 40 years almost, but thank you, Rocco.
oh really like
Really, you look exactly the same.
you look almost exactly the same as you did
Oh,
in
that's
the
so
prom night
sweet.
movie. Like
Very
it's like
kind
you
of you.
it's like you found the fountain of youth and
I found it. The famous the painting or whatever that. But
well
yeah,
yeah exactly
it's
yeah
like I told you because I never leave my house. It's what happens. It's the upside of never leaving your house. Like, don't go out much. Don't get stressed out too much. Seriously, stress is very hard on people.
Oh, it
Right?
is. I
Going
mean,
out and dealing with conflict and people, and the more you're out there, the more opportunity you have for stress, and that does take a toll on you. It's hard on everybody's body, right?
oh yeah,
Stress.
yeah.
We all need some kind of relaxation, some way to relax, and maybe people relax by watching a movie, right? Or some way to relax, right? Not
True.
me, but other people do, right? I prefer to read or to do some movement or something like that. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, you see, that's why you still look great yet, because you probably do a lot of walking and exercising
I
and
do.
yoga and all that.
Yes. All of the above.
yeah.
In one
So
day. I do all of that in one day.
one,
Seriously. And then I do it again the next. And then I keep doing it, right? So, and then you feel better when you do those
mhm.
things. Even if you feel lousy when you start, you always feel better after you move. There's no question. Like, it changes you right down to your cells. Completely changes you. Just that
Oh,
hour or so of movement, right?
oh
Yeah.
yeah, definitely,
Yeah.
definitely.
Yeah. Yeah.
A-
Good thing.
And like, do you watch what 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 you eat too? Like, do you eat whatever you want, or do you have like a special like diet?
You don't want to come to my house and eat. I'm a food police. I'd be like, are you really going to eat that? Are you really? Do you think that's going to be the right choice for you to eat that? Terrible. I would make you eat all the healthiest things.
Oh, okay, sweet.
Right? Yeah. I'm yeah. I'm quite conscientious about that stuff. Yeah. When my kids were young, they'll tell you I didn't want them to eat dessert, but then it would be offered to them, and I go like this. They still do today. I've traumatized them. They're like, oh, don't say no to the dessert. You just do this. I do this. Seriously, they're very now. They look fantastic. They're fit and everything, but
Oh, okay.
I did deny them, not much, but occasionally I just, that's enough. Okay, they saw me doing this, the say no to the dessert. This is before sugar became unpopular. This is like,
Yeah.
now everybody knows sugar. Don't eat so much sugar, but
Well, yeah, exactly.
yeah. Mm,
Oh,
so.
that's funny. Like I bet if you're sitting at the dinner table around Christmas or Thanksgiving and they want another slice of pie and you're
No, no, one's enough. Thank you. Once a year. That's it. I know. I don't do it to them now, but I'm yeah. So yeah, those things are important to me.
oh yeah.
Yeah.
Would
Yeah.
do you drink coffee or you stay away from coffee?
No, I don't drink coffee because I don't want the caffeine.
Oh,
I
okay.
actually don't even drink caffeine tea now. Just non-caffeine drinks. Makes me
Oh,
too
wow.
wired. I don't want to be wired.
That's
Yeah,
true.
just too wired, right? I need to like chill out. So I don't need more stimulation. I don't want the caffeine. But I don't think coffee is bad for you. I
Yeah.
think for some people it's actually really good for them. I think coffee is a good thing, and for a lot of people, it's not a
Oh, yeah.
bad food. It's got a lot of good properties about it. So I'm not against coffee. It's just for me it wouldn't work. But for a lot of people, it's great. Can you drink coffee in the afternoon? I bet you could.
I
Can
mean,
you drink a
I
coffee
I
and
never
still sleep?
really drank it in the afternoon. Like
Oh no. Okay.
I have to drink it when I wake up in the
Yeah.
morning or I'm in like a
Yeah.
bad mood and I get a
Yeah.
headache and yeah, it's
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah. But okay, so yeah, most people like it on waking, right? It gets them
Yeah.
going, right? Gets
Yeah,
them, and the
exactly.
smell is so fantastic. Yeah.
Oh my God, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. It's the reason to wake up, right? The
Yes, exactly.
motivation. If I get up now, I get to have a coffee, right? So
So
pretty much.
like what do you do like when you wake up in the morning? Like how do you get your energy? Is it just by
Do you really
exercising?
want to know?
Yeah.
I I take a warm shower, but then I blast cold water on me after that. Do you ever do that? Cold water?
No, no.
You don't know about that? Cold water
Uh-uh.
therapy? So at the end of your shower, I actually have to get into my bathtub because my shower doesn't have cold water. But I do like get out of my shower, I get into my bathtub and I run cold water over my face and over my head, over my back. I get cold.
Oh,
And that
wow.
kind of pushes the sleep away and it wakes you up. It's a bit of a rush, right? It's like a big adrenaline rush, and you're like, boom, more awake. It's so much. It's really good for you. It's called cold water therapy. People will do it. They'll go in cold water, like in the ocean and that, right? Cold water
Oh,
therapy. It's very health, right? It's like a hack called like, health hack shortcut,
oh,
right?
wow. I
Mm. So
I
you can
never
do
knew that.
that. Yeah. And then go have your coffee. Pretty
Yeah.
fast.
I
Yeah.
mean,
But that's really good. It'll kind of push out the melatonin that's left in your system
yeah.
and increase your cortisol, which is you want high at the top of the day. Cortisol, which
Hmm.
comes from your adrenals. You don't want me to talk about all this, do you, Rocco?
Oh,
Now you're
no,
getting
no.
me on a totally different subject.
I
But yeah, but anyway,
this is this
that's a
is
whole
this is
that's a hack.
fascinating. Like I
Is
never
it?
knew
Okay.
this.
Yeah. So try it. Let me know how it goes for you. Try that cold water therapy in the
Oh
top of
my
your day.
God.
You don't have to do it for long. You can do like start with 10 seconds,
Okay.
20, and then 30 seconds. You don't have to go longer than that. I mean, you can go to a minute or two if you really want to go. But, if
Hmm.
you have cold water coming from your shower, just stand there, put it on your face. You'll feel way more awake. It's really, really good for your system, good for
I
your
never
immune
knew that. Like
system.
I did hear of like the the ice baths. Like I heard of
Yeah.
those things.
That's another form of it, right? Filling your whole tub with
Hmm.
ice. I mean, those are
Yeah.
people who go right immerse in those cold. There are special baths, cold water baths, but those become quite popular, those things, especially
Yeah.
over
Yeah.
COVID. There's a lot of like
Hmm.
apps and podcasts and, this about health stuff, right? So
Oh yeah.
people want to take care of their health, right? So that's one thing that I do. And then I always get the early morning light. So if you want to sleep well, it's best to get the light in the early, like in the early part of the day,
Hmm.
in your eyes. You don't have to look directly at the sun, but don't wear sunglasses. Just let the light come into your eyes because that's how you're going to get the release of melatonin all those like 12 hours later. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. So early morning light is another one. So
Oh.
cold water, early morning light, those kinds of things, breathing exercises, all kinds of fun things to do. Yeah.
Oh wow. Like
Yeah.
I never knew all this stuff to do
No?
like the first thing in the morning
Oh,
because first thing in the morning I'm like dragging my body out to go to work.
try it. Well, try the cold water. Try that. Try it. Give it a go. It's only like 10 seconds
Yeah,
at the end
definitely.
of your shower, right? Try 20. Put it on your face. You don't need long. Your face starts to freeze. You're like, I'm awake. I'm here, right? Okay, I'm here. Then you have your coffee. You'll feel more awake. Then you can do
Oh,
some shaking out, moving, whatever. You get your chi flowing, get your energy flowing, right?
oh yeah, definitely. Thank
Yeah.
you.
Yeah. Little things that you can do for yourself, right? That's going to make it just your whole system function better, right?
Wow.
Especially
See
as we
that
age, right?
I have to start hiring you for a coach.
I know people should hire me, really.
I know,
I don't
right?
have a website for that, but yeah, people should hire me for their health coach. I'll be your health coach.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
you know a lot of stuff.
I don't want to bombard you with all of it. That's a little bit right now. That's enough to start with that. We can talk
Okay.
about food later, what you eat later. Talk about that another
Okay.
time, right? Starting like that. And then your screens at the end of the day, you want to have some time without the screens, right? Before you go to bed, you know. So
Yeah,
finish
like
your
no
screens and
cell
then,
phones,
right?
no
Right.
computers.
Yeah. People know about that. A lot of people have blue blockers, right? Blocking out that blue light
Hmm.
in the evening. Yeah.
Oh,
Things like
I
that.
like it. I like
You
it.
like it? Oh, good. Good.
Um,
That's because I'm not your mother. You like it, so I'm not right feeding right because I'm not related to you. Okay to hear it for somebody who's not related to you, right?
well, no, this is stuff I'm actually gonna try. Like, I really want to try it.
Okay, good. Let me know how it goes.
Oh my God,
Right,
yeah,
the
I
two things,
definitely.
right? So the cold water shower. What else did we say? You could just go outside for 5 minutes and just get the light. Be good for you, right? More light into your eyes. Give you more energy.
Nice,
Mm,
nice. Okay, okay.
yeah. Also,
Wow.
take your vitamin D. Take vitamin D?
I I don't
No.
know what like the
So you
pill.
live in like the somewhere like East Coast, Northeast Coast, somewhere
Yeah,
northish,
Philly.
right? We don't get that much sun.
Hmm.
So we don't get the vitamin D, it actually goes through our skin. That's how we get vitamin D. It's penetrated through our skin. We're not getting vitamin D for much of the year. So it's really important that we take vitamin D, a couple of drops of vitamin D. So yeah, that's important. There's a lot of evidence about that. Like even doctors tell you to take vitamin D in northern parts of the world, right? Me too, where I live.
So get like the vitamin
Drops.
D pills. Oh, drops.
Yeah, or you can get a drop, or you can get a pill too. I have to tell
Okay.
you something else about it. If you get that vitamin D, get it with K2.
With K2.
Vitamin D, K2. Okay, vitamin D,
Okay.
K2.
Okay.
If you can take one supplement, take that. Start with that.
I
Vitamin D,
definitely
K
will.
with K2, and it goes a long way. Like it'll last you a while. Yeah. So.
Oh,
And then you get it.
nice.
Yeah, you don't need much. It's like if you do drops, it's just a couple drops. You don't need much, or you can take the pill. You don't. It's very little that you need, but it's actually we all need it. It goes right to your DNA.
Ah.
Really, yeah.
Wow. I am
I'm not gonna
learning
tell you any
all
more
this.
stuff because it's gonna be too much
I'm learning all
about
this
health.
amazing things. I love it.
Yeah, there you go. See what I've been doing. So then you can stay at home. You got all these projects to do,
I know,
right?
right? Exactly.
Right. Yeah. There's enough to do in your own house.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't want to keep keep you long. I said I wouldn't keep you long because
You can
I was
cut
going
out
to
this part of the interview, the health talk stuff,
oh
right
no,
later.
I'm
No?
leaving that in. This is
Oh,
good.
okay. I've been promoting the health thing. Can you imagine if I meet everybody? I was going to ask them, what do you do for exercise? What do you do for movement? What are you eating? So everybody comes to, right?
I
You're
know,
more
right?
like health
Exactly.
guru instead, right? So,
The like Mary Lou, health guru.
health guru Mary Lou. Good.
Right?
You're a guru. What is your thing called in the back? The Grue?
Yeah,
Yeah,
the Grue Room.
the Grue Rume. Mary Lou. Guru. We'll call her Health Guru, right?
Exactly.
For the nouveau guru, Health Guru, right? Totally right. Lou. Okay.
Yeah, definitely.
So where am I going to be? I'm going to be coming up quite soon, May 17th, the evening, 18, 19. I think I got it right. The weekend. In Dallas at the Texas Frightmare, which is at some big convention center. I think it might be called Irving Convention Center. You can find it,
Okay.
right? And if you go to the site, you'll see how many guests are going to be. There's a lot of people, so you
It's
don't
a
have to come see
lot,
me, right? You
yes.
can see like a lot of people are going to be there. Interesting people. I think Cronenberg's going to be there, and a lot of interesting people are going to be there. So it's pretty
And
neat.
the first US convention of Mary Lou, so
It is the first official U.S. convention with She Who Plays Mary Lou, right? So
exactly.
that's cool. That'd be
Oh
cool.
man, it's gonna be so much fun.
I'm
I'm
sorry you
so
won't be there. I'll be thinking of you. You helped
thank
me
you.
get this whole ball rolling because you were so nice. So if
Thank
it
you.
wasn't for your niceness, I probably wouldn't have, right? And like, oh, he's so nice. Oh, okay, we'll do an interview, sure. You're so
Thank you. I
helpful, so thanks.
appreciate
Yeah. I
it.
don't think I was even with you. I don't think we actually did the interview. I think somebody else asked me to, was somebody else replacing you at the time?
Oh
Or
no,
did
that
you?
was no, it
You?
was me. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Yeah,
Okay,
I
good.
had a different hairstyle and then
Oh,
probably I
okay.
had probably my
Well, no, I
beard
don't
was
think we met. I think it was how did we do that interview? This is before Zoom.
oh wait, yeah, we did the interview on the site first, and then
Yeah.
if we did another one on Zoom, and now
Oh
this
yeah,
this
that I know the one we did talking on Zoom. I know that was you, but
yeah.
I mean the original interview
Well,
we
yeah,
did
yeah, like the
for
very
your
first
magazine.
one
Yeah,
was
way
written. Yeah,
back,
it was written,
probably like
and
17 or something like that, 2017
yes,
or
yes,
yes,
yes, that's
way
right.
back
That's right.
before any of us had ever heard of Zoom. It may have
I know.
existed. in its infancy, but right, none of us had
And,
ever any idea. That's such a great thing we have it.
and you were the one that actually taught me how to use Zoom because
Oh yeah,
remember
I taught
I
you how to use
messaged
Zoom.
you and I didn't know
Yeah.
the first thing about
Oh,
Zoom,
that's
and you
right.
went through
You
with
know
me.
what?
And
As soon as they announced it was a pandemic, I got on Zoom
yeah,
immediately. I didn't like even techie people didn't know about it. I'm like, oh yeah, I'm gonna figure this out. So I got on Zoom right away within a couple of days, and then it became a, don't you wish you owned
oh my
stock in it?
gosh, huge.
Right?
Yeah,
Yeah. I mean, who would have thought, right? It would have been a lifeline that it has been, and then
I
become such a
know.
normal part of our lives,
I
right?
know,
It's
it's
just
crazy.
such
Yes.
a and a verb. I'm going to Zoom with that person, right? When it's a verb, when it becomes a verb, you know it's just completely normal, accepted, right? Like I'm going to Google that. I'm going to Zoom that, right?
Oh
I'm going to
my
Zoom it,
God, yes,
right?
exactly.
Right. Right. It's pretty amazing. Comes
Well,
part of our lexicon.
well,
Yeah.
Lisa, I want to thank you so much for doing this again. I don't want to take
Thank
up
you.
a lot of your time, and everyone has to go see you in Texas for Frightmare, and you get
Yeah.
to take a photo with Mary Lou, a
And any
photo
health
op.
advice you want, just ask me about your health, and you get free health advice. You get to meet
You
Mary
get
Lou.
free health advice too.
Mary Lou, the health Grue, right? We'll have to market that one, huh?
Oh my
The health
God,
Grue.
yes, yes,
Yeah.
definitely.
Bonus points if you get to see, get to ask about your health. What should I eat for breakfast? Right? Well, let me tell you. How long have you got?
Right?
Okay, Rocco. Well, thanks for inviting me again. It's always lovely to see you again. So it was nice that we had this opportunity to
Oh my
reconnect,
God,
and
yes.
maybe in a little bit we'll see each other again for the next one,
For
wherever that
sure.
will be.
For sure.
Next
Yes.
one.
Like
Yeah.
I always love talking to you. You're
Yeah.
so awesome. Like I
Yeah.
always love talking to you.
Yeah. I like talking to you too.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
So take
Thank you. I
good care.
appreciate it.
Take care, and
All
I'll
right,
see
you
you soon,
too.
Rocco. All right. Take care. Bye.
Bye.